Hello everybody, welcome back. Upfront Off-Road here, and today I'm going to be going over the top 5 reasons on why you should consider buying a Jeep JK. And first of all, I just want to mention this is my own opinion, and if you disagree with me, that's okay. Just let me know why down in the comments below. And the next thing is I'm only considering 2012 or newer Jeep JKs which have the NAC 5 automatic transmission and the 3.6 liter Pentastar. So let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to go over is that they're just a very capable off-road vehicle, more so than most, especially stock, depending on kind of what ones you get, because some of them come with really not great street tires, but you throw on a good set of 33-inch mud tires like we have here, or even a set of 35s, maybe you throw some front and rear lockers on there, and now you can go through way more deep snow or mud, or you can even rock crawl a bit with some setups like that than your average lifted up truck. It'll perform far, far better off-road. And the next thing is there's just a lot of aftermarket support for these. They're quite easy to mod, and like when I say this, you can buy anything under the sun for these, like hoods, headlights, fender flares, fenders, bumpers, wheels, rims, suspension, you know, like superchargers, crate motors, like Hemi swaps, exhaust, like literally whatever you guys want to do, you can make this your very own one-of-a-kind Jeep. No other like it. That's pretty cool, you know? So the next thing is they're getting older. And what does that mean? The prices go down. So they're kind of getting into that like happy medium stage, I like to call it, where you can buy them for like half or less of what they were worth when they were new. And there's still a lot of life left in them. They're not totally rotten yet. Now, not to say that they all aren't. There definitely is some out there that are rotten, but you can find them for anywhere from 10 to probably 25 grand, depending on how nice of a model or how new you want. And they'll be in good shape. The main thing you're going to want to check, though, is pull the carpets up and check the floors and make sure that's not rotten, because that is the first thing that will usually go in every single one of these. This one, we caught it just as it was starting to rust, so we managed to sandblast it, seal it up, and rhino liner it, so we don't have to worry about that. But that's something you're going to want to watch out for if you're buying one of these used, especially if they're, you know, like 8-10 years oldish. You're really going to want to look out for that. So moving along to the next thing is they're just pretty reliable, despite what a lot of people say. Like, this has 250,000 kilometers. I mean, next to tires and brakes, the only thing we did to this was put a fuel pump in it, which, you know, like that's like a fuel pump, like that's not really a big deal. I mean, it's a little bit hard to get it off, but for 250,000 kilometers, that's all that went wrong. You're doing pretty good. And the NAC 5 transmission, 5-speed automatic, it's pretty much, I don't want to say indestructible, but they're really, really tough. You know, I haven't really heard of anybody having an issue with them. This is our third JK, and I've never had any problems with that transmission whatsoever. The only thing you're really going to want to worry about is hitting it off rocks and stuff like that. So, you know, if your Jeep didn't come with a skid plate, you're going to want to see about getting one. And the 3.6 liter Pentastar that these come with is a very, very reliable engine. I've heard people saying these last in well over 300,000 or 400,000 kilometers with almost no issues or no issues. The only thing is the 2012, there's a recall out to have the top end rebuilt. So if you do get a 2012 and you haven't had that done yet, or it hasn't been done, you're going to want to go to your dealer and see about doing that. And yeah, they're just a pretty reliable vehicle that you can drive with minimal issues. Now, I mean, if you start beating on it off-road and like really, really working on it, you're obviously going to have some issues. But, you know, like under normal or moderate circumstances, these are very, very reliable. And the last thing, it's just a really fun car to own, you know, especially if you're young or even if you're older too, you know. You can go to the beach, take the top off, take the doors off, get all your friends, go cruise around in the summertime in the evenings, the top off. It's just overall a lot of fun. Or, you know, you can hit the trails or go out and play in the snow. Just possibilities are pretty much endless on, you know, what you can do with a Jeep. You know, it gives you that one-of-a-kind experience. I've driven a lot of vehicles, trucks, cars, Jeeps, and I don't want to say the Jeep is the best experience, but it's definitely a one-of-a-kind experience that not a lot of other vehicles can give you. You know, like it's just a very, you're in control of the vehicle, you know, of what's going on. It's just, you're out there, you know, you're in it. They're just an overall really fun vehicle. So that's pretty much it, guys, for my top 5 reasons on why you should consider buying a Jeep JK. If you thought that was a good video and you want to support me, hit that subscribe button. If you guys have any ideas that you want me to do for future videos, let me know down in the comments below. See everyone later.